Making this Eat Your Greens detox soup, and again this is out of this Oh She Glows cookbook by Angela Liddon. Give credit where credit's due, and here it is. It smells good. It's before dinner time. It's been so busy, and I'm making some of those smoky marinated mushrooms. I've been soaking them for 24 hours in this wonderful marinade. So, oh, it smells so good. I just wanted some mac and cheese, the way that I made it the other night with the Simple Daily Recipe sauce on it. So I did it again, and I didn't have a roasted or a bell pepper in the fridge because you need one to roast it. But I did have a jar of these roasted red bell peppers in the fridge. So this is just something, and it lasts forever. So it's kind of like a nice one to keep on hand in the fridge just in case you need one for something like this. And it came out absolutely great.
Stopped at Sprouts right after the doctor. I'll show you what I got. I got a whole bunch of zucchini here. I got some lacinato kale, some purple onions. I've got my wheat bread and my sprouted grain bread, which, you know, it's not really gluten-free, but I'm actually going to use it in that loaf recipe I was going to make my hubby. I'll show it to you later. My bananas. Got some more of these mini chips because I've been making these banana cookies for the boys, which they absolutely love. And my hubby does too. Butter, lettuce, a bunch of frozen peas, corn tortillas, and this is a corn and wheat blend for my hubby because it actually makes them a little bit more pliable and a little bit more sturdy. These ones are for me because they're gluten-free. I've got some hot dog rolls that are, because I've got some tofu dogs I wanted to try again. These are gluten-free. These are made with soy. They're vegan. I've got some of these for my hubby. He loves those. And I got some more of this creamer that I love, some almond milk. And I never, ever, ever get these, ever, because I'm like staying away from, you know, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't trust anything about, you know, artificial sweeteners normally. These seem to be, you know, a lot of people try this. I'm going to give them a try. So I got some of those. I don't know what, my husband will still have like soda from time to time, and I'd rather he didn't. Maybe he'll like those. And I did get some more kombuchas here too, because I really do like to drink these. Got some pasta sauce, some more of this for the hubby for his chip dips, and I use this instead of like cheese on different sandwiches for the kids. And then I've got some sprouted tofu, got a couple of spinaches, power greens, a lot of parsley, got some more juices for Isaiah's lunches, his lunch box, and little grape tomatoes, celery, lots of oranges, and red vine ripe tomatoes, some nice big avocados, berries and bell peppers, and yes, I did get some of this chocolate. I just need it. Been feeling it lately. I'll talk about it in a minute. Cat hair, Vegas fruity. Okay, so as promised, now I have to apologize first because yesterday I uploaded the video that was supposed to be from the day before, and then last night I didn't upload the one that I was working on, which is now part of this video for Vlogust. So I've done really good in Vlogust, except for this one time I'm doing 2 in 1. So yesterday's and today's are together. So I'm sorry if it's a little long, but that's what's going on. It's just been, you know, number one, it's been really busy, but number two, it's nothing that I think I would want to vlog because it's just really boring, you know, stuff. It's just really busy stuff, but, and it's been loud, or it's been in a place that I really can't be filming. So anyway, so there it is. Sorry about that. And also, my comments are all totally messed up. Just like if you watch Team Broccoli, she mentioned that somehow the YouTube comments got messed up and she's not getting her notifications on her telephone, which I'm not either. So unless I have my computer and I'm able to sit there and go through everything and hit each video separately, which isn't that easy to do, I don't see the comments. So I'm sorry if I'm taking a little longer to get back. Your comments are so important to me, but yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They're going to work out a bug. So anyway, there's that. But anyway, okay, so I went to my doctor today, and I've got good news and I've got bad news. So for those of you who are just joining on, because I got some new subscribers, and welcome. I love that we're getting new subscribers all the time. I just really appreciate it. And in case you didn't know, I was seeing a doctor 2 months ago about my genetic form of high cholesterol, which is basically a defunct of your liver, and there's really not much you can do about it no matter how you eat. You just have to, no matter what your lifestyle is, you have to deal with that. So you basically make cholesterol. You put out too much insulin. There's just this whole process. But anyway, so I saw the doctor. Now, I told everybody last time, I was under the impression, because he talked to me about it, and he didn't give me the page that had the number listed on it. But he did tell me, I thought it was 380. It was 318. But, so I misunderstood him, I misheard him. I've got like one good ear and one bad ear. But anyway, so that's good news. The bad news is that it should be under 200, and it's not. And I guess the worst news is that since the last time I've seen him, it's actually 2 months later, it's gone up. So it's gone up from 318 to 335 or so. And so, I mean, he's just, you know, and honestly what I did was prior to the 318 number, I was doing a vegan carb cycling thing. And then, because I was trying to take off a few pounds, blah, 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 and it was working. But I noticed that I was having some of the higher fat things, some of the tofu products and the nuts or bars, nut bars, things like that. And it had a higher fat in it. So I said, well, you know what, I'm going to drop all of this because I don't know if that's responsible at all for this, part of this. And now I've had hypercholesterolemia from a very, very young child because you're actually born with it. But, you know, you want to do everything that you can to bring the number down. So I went on the START solution like religiously until about 3 weeks ago now, when I started adding more fruit because I said, you know what, I'm doing START solution and he only wants you to have like 1 or 2 pieces of fruit a day, and I love fruit. I don't really want to give that up. I'm going to add more fruit in. Then when I retake my blood test, it'll give me the number reflecting how much fruit I'm having as well. Now I have read that people with familial hypercholesterolemia should not be having that much fruit, and the reason why is because their liver is defunct in the way that the more sugar, even fruit sugars that you have, you're actually going to send out more of an insulin process, which actually gets you to store even more cholesterol. So for us, it's not really that great of a thing. But I thought, you know what, fruit can't be bad. I'm going to try this. And so I added more in. I didn't go crazy, but I added more in than Dr. McDougall uses on his program. Mostly I would have like, you know, maybe overload on the watermelon on a day. But other than that, I'd be having, so I'd have like, I don't know, 1.5 bananas or 2 bananas instead of 1 or something like that. It really wasn't that bad. Or, well, there was a couple times where I think I just like, I really loaded up on grapes. Another time I ate a lot of pineapple. I made it juice, you know, a few things like that. So, you know, it's just, but I didn't think it would, you know, make a big difference. And I talked to the doctor about that, and he doesn't think that that would have really been responsible for this number. He just thinks this is just the way that it is, you know. And I do think it's odd, though, that my number did go up after I added in more fruit. But in any case, this is what I'm dealing with. And he is convinced that, of course, that it is genetics. And now he's sending me to a cardiologist because we need to check out and see what kind of damage is done arterially inside and look at that. I'm going to be doing a chemical stress test. And also, you know, last time we talked, you know, he wanted to put me on statins to bring down the cholesterol. And I said I don't want to because I really, really want to try to fight that as much as possible. I don't want to be on anything. And but this time he's convinced, and he said, you know what, I'm going to put you on 1, but I want you, I'm giving you a really low dose, and I want to see it over the next month and a half. I want you to come back, and then we're going to check it again and see, you know, how it's going. So I have one. We did talk about side effects, and I really feel it's almost like a dream that I said I would do it because I really don't feel like I want to, but at the same time I can't argue with the numbers, and if I don't follow his protocol, you know, I mean, how can he continue to treat me if I refuse to follow his protocol? And if I go to another doctor, they're going to give me the same protocol, right? So for someone who has what I have, you really, from what I'm reading testimonials and, you know, finding out from other people who have this, you really can't just ignore it and walk off, you know, so I'm going to be working with him as much as possible. So I'll let you know what's going on with the, you know, the chemical stress test, and I'll keep you updated on what's going on with this, but that's what it looks like right now. It looks like I'm going to be on 1 for a little bit, you know, and hopefully I won't have some of the side effects that we talked about, but anyway, so yeah, I was a little bit depressed, and, you know, there's just so much going on right now, and so when I went shopping, yes, I bought that vegan chocolate. So, you know, sue me, I'll have a little square every now and then. But, I don't know, it's just, I'm not going to dwell on the negative of this. I'm just going to go forward with the positive of this. Because the truth of the matter is that if I was not living the way that I am, not on this plant-based diet, not on this vegan journey, not in this lifestyle that I have, it would be much, much worse, or I may not even be here. I have so many relatives who have had heart problems, heart surgeries, diabetes, MS, PCOS, you name it, you know, even you know, fibromyalgia. I mean, all of these different, the gamut of things that happen. And I don't have any of those things. I don't have anything. And, you know, he saw my blood pressure was even lower than last time. And he said, you've been working out a lot, haven't you? And I said, yes, I have upped my workout too in order to try to bring this number lower. Now, some of you might say, oh, I remember you were having some of those, you know, the meatloaf products and things like that. Now, we tried out 2 different meatloaf products, meatless meatloaf products in the last 2 weeks. And, you know, when I started introducing a little bit more soy, a little bit more fat into my diet, it was after we had taken the blood work. It was after, well, not 2 weeks, it was after the last week. So I made sure to keep the fat really low prior to taking the blood test. That's why we did those taste tests after the blood test, because I didn't want to include those higher fats in there. So anyway, I just wanted to make that clear. But yeah, so I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I'm going to dwell on the positive. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to be doing all I can and continue on the path that I'm on, because I think that this is the right path. And I don't want to do raw. I've done raw before, and I just, over the last year, I've tried it again, and I just can't. It's not sustainable for me with my activity level and my you know, just my blood sugars and the whole thing. It just doesn't work well enough for me to do that. I mean, I get hungry and lightheaded, and I want to pass out, and I can't get enough food in me, and then I end up wanting to binge on high-fat things that really I can't do right now anyway. So for me, it's just better for me to, you know, to not do that. Do closely more like the starch solution, and just have my high raw times, and try to incorporate more fruits and veggies, you know, and try to keep my fats relatively low. So at the same time, not to be so frightened of some of the fatter, more fattening products, like maybe a soy-based meal or a nut bar or something once in a while, because when I was having those things, my number was actually like, I don't know what, 20 points lower, so go figure. So anyway, I just wanted to keep you updated on that. I'll be working on another video soon, and probably today. But anyway, love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and I'll see you later. All right, bye.